英国一个人体生物资料库呢，是用11档的时间来建立10万个志愿者的医疗影像的资料，佮加上进前所累积起来50万人的血的样本，希望会当对这当中来解剖到基因、甲生活习惯等等对人类脑化疾病影响，让早日体检的服务会当愈来愈周至。
史蒂夫先生倒伫咧协助强健造影 MRI 机器顶头，由经验师依照程序对伊做规身躯的扫描，并接下影像资料建立档案。这是英国自2014年开始的一项计划，作为规个英国生物样本资料库 UK Biobank 的一部分。
What this imaging data will enable researchers to do is just to answer questions like, why is it that someone in their early 60s has the heart function or the brain function of someone 10 years older? What are the genetic and lifestyle factors that influence accelerated aging and the development of disease?
已经退休的史蒂夫是影像资料库计划第10万位，也是最后一位志愿者。
My mum in particular at the moment now, she's suffering from early stages of dementia. Close friends have had cancer and things. Giving up my time for medical research, who can learn from people, the lifestyles, the health, and obviously what their bodies are like, which ultimately, at the end of the day, is going to help medical research for the future.
这项计划除了 MRI， 也个包括电光加超音波检查，影像资料包括脑、血管、骨头、关节、胸腔，也个腹肚各项主要器官，也个组织细胞，做甲正详细。自2003年启动的英国生物样本资料库计划，包括影像扫描的10万人在内，总共收集50万位志愿者的检体样本，包括肺、尿、喙烂。20多年来累积的资料量超过3万 TB。另外，为了要会当有更加完整的时间数列资料，参加影像资料计划志愿者，拢被要求爱每人几年就回来医疗机构，佮重新做这个差不多5点外钟的扫描程序一遍。
We can now look at every organ and tissue in the body, and that has helped us understand things like aneurysm risks, how muscle fat is related to frailty, and how liver fat is prevalent in like 25% of the UK population. So we've been able to understand a lot about all sorts of disease mechanisms just from the biobank data.
根据英国广播公司 BBC 报道，UK Biobank 的资料库已经经过学术界甲科学界发表17000篇研究文献，为了要让予全世界医学一个科学的专业人员，拢会当分享这项资料，并且兼顾庞大资料中心的缘分。资料库是按付费方式提供资料，伊种内容自新台币118万到355万。公司新闻，齐家林编辑。